In July 1917, Sassoon introduced Osbert, who was also an officer, to his new poetic talent. Have you met Wilfred Owen, my little friend, whose verses were in the Nation recently? He is so nice and shy and fervent about poetry, which he is quite good at and will do very well one day. Osbert met Owen a few weeks later, and Osbert was not to frighten him. They soon established that they had a common delight in the company of our friend, a love of books and a hatred of modern war. Owen and Sassoon went with Osbert to hear Mrs. Gordon Woodhouse play her harpsichord, and then went back to Osbert's house for a sumptuous tea which culminated in, was it raspberries and cream, and ices of incredibly creamy quality. The friendship throve, and Owen wrote regularly from camp. The next year, Owen told Osbert that in July 1918 that he had broke out of camp to order a 1917 copy of Wheels at a Scarborough bookshop. The shop assistant had no knowledge of the publication, so Owen protested so loudly that the young lady loudly declared she knew all along that I was Osbert himself. This caused consternation. This caused consternation throughout the crowded shop, but I got the last laugh by, "No, madam, the book is by a friend of mine, Miss Sitwell." Sassoon had also presented Owen to Edith, who shared the sense of disgust at the war. Edith wrote, "Nothing will ever make me believe that war is either a good thing or a wise thing, or that there can be any possible justification for sending out some millions of men with the avowed purpose of killing each other. War was such a beastly thing." Owen wished to help with the ammunition to contribute a poem to the 1918 collection of Wheels. If it would continue the crusade against the war, go on the caterpillar wheels of Siegfried's music hall tank, which Sassoon wished would drive down the music hall stalls to make sure that there were no more jokes to mock the riddled corpses of soldiers. A few days later, Owen was sent back to France. Then, a week before the armistice, the end of the war, he was killed with no book of his work yet published. Osbert wrote to the poet's mother from the hospital where he was recovering from an almost lethal bout of Spanish influenza. "I was so dreadfully sorry to hear about Wilfred. I can't tell you how much I feel for you, and how personally we all feel the loss." Owen's poems would appear in the following year's collection of Wheels, compiled by Edith. She was the first to publish a body of Owen's work, and had wanted to prepare his manuscripts for publication and gain the credit, presenting him as her discovery. But Sassoon had taken Owen's bespattered manuscripts and prepared them for publication himself, as Owen had been his friend. Edith had already been working on some of them and was upset not to do the complete job. Osbert celebrated the posthumous success of Owen's work, and it was rare for Osbert to celebrate as a poet. His priority then became bringing together all Owen's manuscripts and publishing a collected edition of his work. It must be a success, and I think it would be a good thing to write a short preface. He wrote to Mrs. Owen to urge her on. "Wilfred's poems ought to be seen about at once. I am sure I could get them taken by Blackwell at Oxford, but I advise a London publisher and would act for you in this matter, or get Siegfried to do so. So will you command me about this?"